Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so we're only a little bit lost. I had to pull over by the side of the road and ask somebody from the highway department how to get out of here because I lost all cell service, and Google Maps, being the capricious thing that it is, was taking me down gravel roads into people's private houses. Props to Google, but thanks, no thanks. So now we're headed to our next stop, which looks like it's about 40 miles away, or 40 minutes away. He couldn't figure out exactly what I was trying to get to because I couldn't remember the name of the little town. So he was very helpful, though. Apparently Bandera is down this way, and I should be able to pick up a cell signal there and figure out where I need to be. I also need to check in with Pete because by now, since I've been off the grid, he'll be worried. And you don't really want to mess with your pit crew that way, because it's pretty handy to have one. I wonder what that is. Huh. Quite a version of a treehouse, huh? Maybe it's for fire watch? I don't know. Not today, roadkill birds. Gee, I hope you guys are having half as much fun as I am today. I had a yogurt in Vanderpool and took some pictures. Took a picture with Flat Jojo too. She's a little girl that's in the hospital back in Washington State, and she's very ill. She loves motorcycles and wants to travel, but obviously can't. So yeah, that's pretty sad. But she likes to have people take her places and post it on her Facebook page, so I'll do that if I ever do get to some place that has decent cell service. Yeah, I'm a little behind on my water quota too. I need to stop and drink some water pretty soon here. Signs of life, do you think? I don't know. Medina? Okay. Makes you think of Tone. Make you think of Tone Loc. You know, Medina and some dinner. Put a little Medina in your glass and the girls will come real quick. Okay, so I'm going to pull in here somewhere. Google says turn left and then right, but I want to make sure that it's not taking me back to where I was. So let's see if there's a handy anything here. Oh, and there is. Log beds? No, thank you. Oh, I guess they really don't want people to pull up that way, do they? I don't need gas yet, so let me just pull over here. Oh, check out the chicken. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, so hopefully the heat hasn't killed that battery yet. So I'm out of internet, but I stopped at this really cute little store. Apparently they have a lot of riders come in here in the town of Medina, And look at that. That's so cute. I think they do bike nights here. It was kind of funny because in the back hallway there, it said that the hallways to the to the bathrooms were monitored, so keep it clean. Motorcycle rest stop. Huh, who knew? But anyway, go to the last light in Bandera and take a left. They said. But, I mean, the farther I can push today, the better it would be. But we'll see how it feels when I get further down the road. Cute little town. Aww. Buzzards. A lot of buzzards down here. And, as promised, we magically jump forward to Florida. I know, right? Smooth transitions are just my thing today. And here's yet another clip of some really interesting curtains in one of the cruddiest motel rooms
my
along
solo
my
female
entire
road trip.
Stay. This place was kind of sketchy.
For the motel room.
Yeah, like I said
I'm
earlier,
not showing you the bathroom.
it was not my best motel room choice ever.
It wasn't my best
But
idea, but
it was late. I was tired.
It's going to kind of serve as a
and,
reminder
yeah,
to plan ahead.
It provided a bed and
Day 10.
a place to park my bike where I could, as you can see, look at it out the front window. But the real highlight of this video is when I get to Forgotten Angels, which happened the next day. And my welcome there was just wonderful. I rolled in and my buddy Paco Pete was waiting to welcome me, and I have some film somewhere of that. And after I got settled and I wandered around the place and took some of these videos for you, generally got settled in and realized that my wheels didn't have to roll anymore for a couple of days. It was really nice to stop and visit people and meet some folks and try and figure out what I was going to be doing next. And this is just somebody's really interesting keychain. Check this out. Wait for it. Yeah, see? Yeah. And I will have some more videos and pictures of other things that happened in the interim. But I think we're going to, oh yeah, that's that shovelhead that Josh rode cross country on. I'm fascinated by the fact that he took a chunk of wood in that back rocker this party
and stuffed it in there and rode it that way.
Country.
I really am wondering about how that exactly worked out.
Actually, if you look
I know
at
it was a
Brat
hot
Star,
mess because I
you'll
know
see where
oil
he
when it
chronicled
comes out of
his
your
journey
engine and
on
spews
this
on you, it's pretty hot.
motorcycle,
I've
which is
had that
kinda like
happen
my
to me
71
before, and it's
Shovelhead.
not pretty and it's
But,
not fun.
in a
So
different type
I
of
kind of knew what he
disrepair
was
right
going
now.
through there.
And if you look
And
right
this
here,
monument
he
was down
has
there.
very
And check
cleverly
this out.
stuffed that
In a
rocker
second here, you'll see that he has
with,
the
wood
tanks
to
duct
hold oil
taped on.
in.
You have to admire somebody
Yeah,
that can put
so
that much duct tape
isn't
on a
this
pig
cool?
and just go cross
I was
country
so
on it.
excited to see this bike here. And if you
I
notice,
thought it was
there's a little
amazing.
bit of condensation going
And
on
I've also
here
done cross-country
in this
trips
thing.
on sketchy
Yeah.
motorcycles.
It's
The
from
Sportster
Oregon.
in 1990 particularly comes to mind.
Cross-country.
We'll talk about that some
Cross
other
country
time,
on a
though.
sketchy motorcycle.
But the subject of this right now is
I really
Forgotten
like the part where
Angels.
he duct
And
tapes
they're getting
the
ready
tank
to have
stack
another
on.
camp
That's
out.
pretty cool too.
It's going to be a really
morning,
great
everybody,
event,
from day
and
15
finally
of
they
Stewie's
are
and my
charging
epic
for it,
journey.
which is a great way to raise
wanna
some money
remind
for a
you of
charity.
the reason
You
I
have an
came cross
event, you
country
charge people some money.
on this solo
It's a
female
modest
road trip.
amount, but this is
And
the
here we are,
first
like
time
I
they've
said, day
charged money
15, and
for
these are
it.
the
So
the
I
bikes
think
that are
that
gonna
there
be
are some
raffled
people
off
that aren't going to be able
this
to go
weekend.
and some people that aren't
And the
attending.
proceeds are
But
going to benefit
oh, this
the
white
Forgotten
bike, it was
Angels,
one of the bikes they
where they
raffled
help
off
kids
that
that have
weekend.
aged out
What
of the foster
a pretty
system
ride.
and don't have any
But
resources
anyway,
or abilities
getting
to,
back to Forgotten Angels, if
you
you,
know, things
haven't
like
heard me
balance a
rattle on
checkbook
about it
and that sort
enough,
of stuff.
it's
So this is
where
the reason
kids
I'm
can
here,
go to
one of them.
land once they
And
get
I'm
out of
going
the
to turn the
foster
camera off
system
and
in
let this
Florida.
thing download,
When
which
you
will
get to
probably
be
take a
18
long
and you're a
time,
foster kid,
because I'm
you
gonna go
might
help
not
set stuff up,
be
and I
walking
think I'm
out
gonna
of
see
your
if I can
foster
paint
situation
things
with the
today.
skills that you need
They've
to get
just put
through
in some new
life. And
facilities,
Forgotten
and
Angels
they're
takes
painting
people
them.
in, young
I like
men
to
in
paint,
particularly,
so hopefully I
and
can
see
do
these
that.
houses. It
See,
gives
there's
them a
an ice
place
cream
to
machine
live,
back there.
teaches them a
That
trade,
makes me happy.
teaches them how to
There's
be,
the work crew.
well, people, you know, in the adult world.
Okay.
You might not
I'll
know
talk
how
to
to
you
do
tomorrow.
your laundry.
Okay, so like I told
might
you
not
guys,
know
I
how to
showed up
balance a
early
checkbook.
to
This
help
is
do
just some other
stuff.
people doing
And I
some
haven't done
free
much stuff lately.
camp out things.
Other
But
than visit
I wanted
and meet
to
new
talk to you a little
friends.
bit more about Forgotten Angels.
This is kind of like
and
controlled
the
chaos,
foster care
it appears
situation.
to be.
Foster parents
And
aren't
so
always the
I gave
loving,
Cindy my
nurturing
phone number
people
and told her
that
text me,
they
call me
could
if she
be.
needs
And you've heard me
anything.
talk about this before.
Because she's like really
so
busy,
it shouldn't be a
and I don't
surprise
want to
to
be
you.
underfoot.
But
I like to go out and help where I can help. So about this time, I started getting ready to put down my camera, and I wound up going and helping in the food hut for a couple of days. Yeah, I had a great time though, like I told you.
I got a new hat.
See, I got a free hat. I was Rainy Rider's Patreon
because I'm Rainy
month.
Rider's Patreon.
Yeah, I got home though, and my grandson stole that hat.
So the blue T-shirt.
He really enjoys
the
it.
Blue center T-shirt.
Yeah, that was the stage.
I think this is the bar
down at the event.
later.
If you haven't gone to Forgotten Angels, you really should take the effort and try and go. If you can't go, you can look it up online and donate some money. My buddy Rainey and his wife and I went for a little ride, and we went out and had some food. And I think this is at Burt's Barracuda, because I was also still doing some Harley-Davidson places. Challenge shots, you know?
So this is
not shots, just
Clearwater,
pictures.
Florida.
This is Burt's Barracuda. I could not believe how huge that place was.
Apparently that's
Like the biggest Harley shop I'd ever been in.
Shop here.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's all Harley shop. All of that. Keep it up. Yep. This was so funny, though. It was in the OCC Roadhouse. They brought this little dog in, set him up there. As you can see, put a little napkin on him and proceeded to feed him dinner. This is the next day at the camp out. Yep, and just some of the general stuff that was going on there. I cannot tell you how worthwhile it was to take the effort to travel cross country. This is a group of, I don't know how many bikes, and they were getting ready to go on a little field trip. I didn't make that field trip, but yeah, I stayed home and did more stuff at the camp out. Yeah, but anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh well, I'm sure it'll come back to me in a later one. This is more of the people getting ready to go for their ride. Can you imagine? They had a lot of the traditional motorcycle games, slow races. Apparently Groms are a thing down there, which I'd never heard of a Grom before this weekend. And geez, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that. I really didn't know though. There were so many people there. They said about 400 or 500 people, and I guess that was more attendance than they had ever had. But yeah, Forgotten Angels. I'm going to try to remember to leave a link down in the description below. And see that lady in the middle there? She's my hero. She made me feel so welcome there. And I had a blast. Made some friends that I will never forget. Yeah, it was so much fun. Oh, sorry about that. Had a thought and I lost it. But anyway, if you've enjoyed watching this video, please feel free to leave a thumbs up, leave me a comment, or 2 or 3. Share it with your friends, share it with your enemies. If you have any questions about Forgotten Angels, this is my signpost. They had a signpost with how far people traveled, and I didn't see my hometown on there, or my state even, so I made my own. And that's Stewie, the traveling bear, on the bottom signpost with me. So yeah, and that's Shelby Daytona's cat. He was a nice cat. We had a great time. I also went and took some rides with some new friends. Yeah, it was a great ride too. Beautiful scenery down there. But anyway, like I was saying, like, comment, subscribe, share, ask questions, all the things you're supposed to do. Hit the bell if you haven't done so yet. And the YouTube algorithm likes all that kind of stuff. And I'm still trying to get up to, a respectable number of viewers so I can take my channel farther. Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to have to get considerably better at editing, but I'm working at it. The day after Forgotten Angels got over, I got up and I headed for the Keys. And I think that the next video is probably going to be some sponge. Anyway, not sponge. It's going to be me heading for the Keys. We went out and looked at some sponge boats and stuff before I left Tampa. And that was a great time too. But yeah, I also went to the Keys. So you're going to see that next probably. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. It depends on what my mood at the moment is. Yeah, can you tell? I'm getting kind of tired. But anyway, see you next time.